the open day obviously well underway, and it's an open day for various roles, by the way, remote, hybrid, and in office. And what they do here is all about customer service and in different sectors: insurance, financial services, education industries, and growing all the time. Currently at 350 employees, but there's plans to increase it to, would you believe, 750. So they are throwing the doors open today for a look around and a chance to chat to any members of the team. Now, important to stress as well that it's not all about work, because we're just chatting earlier on our own tour about some of the team bonding exercises that they do. They just did one there recently. But also there's something called the Emerald Expedition. And we'll find out now how Forward Emphasis is involved in that, because it's a sponsored Round Ireland Ocean Row this year. And the lead, the rowing lead, is Jack Norris, who joins us on the line. Jack, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, John. How are you?
Good. Tell us about this row. Is it around the entire coast?
It is indeed. So we're setting off. It was supposed to be in early May, but as you know, the Irish summer is unpredictable. So we've been delayed time and time again, but we're hoping to the next fortnight. So it'll be 800 miles, setting off from Bangor and rowing the entire circumference of Ireland. We won't step foot on shore. We're going to hopefully row 2 hours on, 2 hours off, 24 hours a day. Keep that boat moving as much as possible, alternating in pairs who's rowing and who's sleeping. And yeah, hopefully set a world record and a world first.
Wow. So there's going to be two of you on the boat taking turns.
There's going to be four of us on the boat, two rowing at any one time, and the other two sleep. So there's two cabins, both about 8 meters long. So there's one person sleeping on each side and hopefully two rowing.
And from Bangor, which way do you intend to go, clockwise or anti-clockwise?
We're going clockwise, so the prevailing winds, move up north from the west coast. So we thought our better chance of success was going clockwise. But so far this year, the weather patterns haven't been, I guess, in line with what would be traditional or normal. We normally get a lull around May time, which just hasn't come yet. So still hoping for success, but it might be a little longer than we anticipated. So we think we'll be out there 3 to 4 weeks, maybe a bit longer. Hopefully not too much longer. It's a long time at sea.
And will a lot depend on the weather and the conditions?
Oh, totally. This is a massive mental and physical challenge. I think the underlying thing is when you're out in the ocean, you really do what Mother Nature allows you to do. It's not a case of, if you're cycling or running, it could be windy, it could be awful conditions, but you can keep moving forward. With stuff like this in ocean rowing, if we have a strong headwind, we'll be going backwards pretty quickly. You really cannot fight nature, and nor is it safe to. So, yeah, it's kind of just working with the weather and making do with what we can.
It's about hopefully breaking the record, but it's also about raising money for charity.
Yeah, so we're raising money and awareness for suicide awareness. So we partnered ourselves with Hips in the North and Peta down south. I think it's such a pertinent issue in Ireland, and yeah, they just do such great work in our hometown of Belfast that it's just a cause we really wanted to align ourselves with.
And excuse the pun, but it wouldn't be possible unless Forward Emphasis rode in behind you.
No, it would not at all. So I think the thing people miss on there, everyone sees the cool bit, the sexy bit of the actual expedition itself. I think what people miss often is the years and years of planning beforehand, and all the money that needs to come in up front to turn this idea into reality. And Forward Emphasis really came on probably 2.5, 3 years ago now, and helped this dream become what it is today. So it is a massive thank you to them. They're also, I think you've seen a picture of the boat, our entire front of our boat is wrapped with the Forward Emphasis logo and wrapping, and that's what we've decided to call the boat, because it's just nice symbol, isn't it? We're moving forward always, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hopefully you'll get underway sooner rather than later, because I know all the planning and all the training that you've done to date. It needs to be just realised sooner rather than later, and hopefully that you will get that break in the weather that you're looking for, and that things will fall into place, and that it'll all be successful. And who knows, that you'll break the record. Thanks for joining us, Jack.
Thank you so much. And listen, if anyone wants to follow us, we're on Instagram at the Emerald Expedition. So yeah, please follow and check us out.
Okay, spot on. That's the Emerald Expedition. That's sort of an aside, really, from what's going on here on a day-to-day basis, not just here at Malin but also down in Buncrana. And there's I was chatting earlier about team bonding and about things that are aside from work. Well, Linda McColgan is the customer experience manager here, more than 14 years experience with forward emphasis. And you were involved, I suppose, in facilitating the sponsorship of the rowing team as well, were you?
Yeah, I was. We were very excited when we heard about it. It's something that really uniquely ties into our company culture and our values, dreaming big, striving for excellence, trying to challenge yourself, and that was something that we wanted to tie in with our staff initiatives. So we've done that, I suppose, mainly over the last couple of months. We've run team bonding events. So we recently did the big April Step Challenge. So
That was tracking your steps, was
exactly. It? So it was a virtual walk of the Wild Atlantic Way. So we just, the staff were able to do that, join into teams with people that weren't even in their work team. It was getting to meet more people across the business, and it was ultimately steeped in fun. There was a lot of, interaction and competitive. Of course, there was competition. You'll always get that, but we also ran awards for people just for participating and getting involved. So it wasn't all about how many steps you could do. Obviously, that wasn't going to be achievable for everybody. Everybody was at a different level. So it was very successful, and then we finished that with our start of summer party. We would have an annual start of summer party, so we did an awards night in Maclean's in Malin, and that was a great night as well, where we got everybody together. So
yeah, we heard a few stories earlier. None
anything
none
you
I can repeat.
No, nothing you can repeat. That's good. But look, those are important too.
Workforces of the local community, and I suppose it's important then that it's a two-way street, because you give back to the local community.
We do.
In the form of various initiatives and sponsorship and funding.
Yeah, and as you say, we're a people business, so our business is our community. We've been so successful in this community because of the community that back us over the last 24 years. So it's very important to us, and it is one of our company values that we give back to our community, and we try to do that. We reach out to our employees. They really drive that in terms of actually who they want us to support. And we do that for both local charities, or we also do that for national charities as well. And, that can take the form of, maybe our local clubs, our GA clubs, or our soccer clubs, or our schools, supporting them with their various draws and stuff like that. And very recently, obviously, at the weekend, we were one of the main sponsors for the Innis Tractor Run that ran on Sunday. So delighted to be part of those kind of events, because they're such great community events that are raising massive money for local charities. So it's important to give back where we can, and over the last 5 years, our staff, because of who our staff has selected, we've raised over 30,000 for charity as well. So it is very important to us. Yeah,
I was just chatting downstairs to a local community activist who said that any time, and they often come knocking on your door, but any time that they do, they're never turned away. Yeah. And if they can't directly help, then they'll facilitate. You'll facilitate helping them in some way or other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is great to hear.
It is, yeah, and we're very proud of that. I think it is important to be able to support your community, and yeah, we hope to continue to do that well into the future.
Yeah. The open day today?
Yeah.
Full on,
and we're actually, any opportunity for a bit of team bonding. I'm sure you've seen the rowing machines in the cafe. So
yes.
Yeah, so we've that running today, obviously, again. So the staff are rowing. If every 100 metres, we'll donate to Pieta. So again, similar to the Emerald Expedition, obviously Pieta is a massive charity in Ireland, and it's great to be able to support that as well. And we have supported them in the past, and again, we'll do that as well.
So rowing machines there for anybody that comes through the door. Feel free to add in and have a go. Thanks a million, Linda. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.